Page 86, Reveille. In this lesson, introducing you to the F chord. I've already talked about the F chord briefly in a previous lesson. It was kind of nice to know information. Well, now it's need to know. Now you need to know it. However, it works the same. All the chords work the same way. Don't make them complicated. They're really not that complicated. Yes, they are, but not for now. They're not. Remember the C chord? Every other note, and the bottom note is C. F chord's the same thing. F chord, every other note. It's an F chord. And you can rearrange them. They don't have to be in this arrangement, but they need to be this note, these note names. F, A, and a C. Those are the notes in an F chord. We get that in this Reveille thing. This is sort of like taps we had before for a bugle or a trumpet player. This is Reveille too. This is in the morning when you're waking up. Hello, wake up. You know, taps was at the end of the day. Well, this is okay. Look it over. It is a page and a line long. Treble, bass, clef, 4/4 time signature. We have a pickup beat, so we're coming in on beat 4, which means the first 3 beats should be somewhere else, and they are. They're at the end. There's only 3 counts in that measure. Okay, we got quarter notes, eighth notes, half notes, dotted half notes, and whole notes. Whoa, they're all here, huh? I'm going to take it both hands at the same time because most of the time it's one hand or the other playing. So the left hand starts it with thumb here, and then the right hand has thumb here. So we're in F position. Remember, it's a 5-finger position, and the bottom note is F, so it's F position because we had C position, F position, and it's 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're only playing these notes, just different rhythm. Okay, let's go down to measure 9. Hands are together here. You have an F chord in the left hand, and the left hand's tied. 1, 2, and then the C, and the C is tied. And you have a rest. Measure 12. The 4th beat in the left hand is a rest. Be quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a chord. You get the idea. And once you have the notes and rhythms figured out, and then get rid of any hesitations anywhere so it's a steady beat. And then we'll think about the articulation. Here would be the phrasing. Lifting up like a breath. Now measure 9, you connect these. And then lift up. Lift up. So measure 8, lift up between the here, lift up. It's a pickup to the phrase. I mean, each phrase in here seems to have a pickup beat. And that's actually quite common. You see, you have a pickup beat at the beginning. Well, most of the time, in my observation, in music, when they have the phrases, all the other phrases, or most of them, will also have a pickup beat. And this one does. All the phrases start with a pickup beat. You just want to feel that to hear on each phrase, to hear each time. So when you get to measure 12, let's go back to measure 8 here. That last note is a pickup beat. It's the phrase, lift up there. To hear. Lift up. Lift up. Now the last line, they've changed it a little bit. This is all one phrase here. I mean, you could have fun with it, but let's just connect it all in the last line. Once you have the phrasing sort of worked out, then we add the dynamics. MF, mezzo forte at the beginning, and then measure 8, pick up to measure 9. That phrase, that goes up to loud. You're trying to wake people up. So that basically is, you end it loud. Speed, briskly. Well, I don't do briskly in the mornings. The idea is, yeah, you want to wake people up. Now, you don't have to go as fast as a bugle player would. I mean, they would go fast. they go, wake up. No, no, no. You take it accurate. And if that's still too fast for you, slow it down. And if that's too fast for you, slow it down. Although maybe you need to think about that a little bit. Maybe you're going too fast. Because really, this isn't all that fast. So you should be able to play this, in my opinion, at that speed. With some practice. You may take some practice, but you ought to be able to play it at that speed, in my opinion. That's one way of playing it. You don't have to play it that way. You get into it. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, here, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Feel that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I exaggerate them so you can hear them better, but you just really want to feel them. Now, there's a note at the bottom on page 87 to transpose this to the C pentascale, because you're in the F pentascale. Well, you just go to the C pentascale, anywhere, it doesn't matter where it is, and you're playing the same fingers that you were playing before. You just play the whole thing in the C pentascale. Well, I'll let you do that. Let's play it together very slowly. This is after you've learned it. I'll give us 3 counts because we're coming in on beat 4. There's not really any dynamics to do anyway. I wouldn't do them. I'm just going to play it all about the same. 1, ready, and go, and 1, and 2. 1, and 1, 2, 3. 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 2, 3, off. Now there's a duet for this at the bottom of the page. I'd like to play that. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. And I'm going to change the duet just a little because I have a bunch of rests in the duet. I need to keep a beat. So I'm going to play quarter notes throughout something so we can keep a beat. Again, I need you to go up an octave. So pretend middle C on the keyboard instead of here is up here. And instead of playing it here, play it up here. Play it all up here. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go.